When you finally come to, you are laying in a cold, dark pit. The smell of wet dirt engulfs you. Standing, you're unable to make sense of a direction. You stumble over an endless network of tree roots. A growl echoes behind you. On your knees, you turn. Squish, squish, squish. You hide. You find a large boulder to crawl behind just in time to see a gigantic shadow lumber by. You hear its strained breaths reverberate around the cavern. It doesn't seem to notice you lying amidst the tangled roots. Phew, you think. That's one creature I don't want to meet. Hello, room 4. I am here in our wonderful classroom, and I just wanted to say happy spring break. I'm so excited for when we get to start this digital adventure coming March 30th. And I know your parents are probably ready for you to start working again. And don't worry, we have a lot of work to do this year. So I just want to remind you that Google Classroom is going to be the central place for us coming up. All of the things you need to know is going to be accessible through Google Classroom. So looking at Google Classroom, you see I've already posted some of our story hints, and the stream is a place where everything I post will pop up. But if you want a more organized place to find our weekly work, you're going to go to this classwork tab. Inside classwork, you're going to see all of the assignments I've posted so far. Now you can see that I have some posts here that is not visible to you yet. Some of the stuff coming up in that first week back is the stuff I included in your package when you came and picked up your stuff. So all of these things, the math, the reading, the word work, that's just stuff you already hopefully have in your hand. If you didn't get a chance to pick up your stuff, well, first of all, call the school. We can arrange for that to happen. But you can also access all of those things from these tabs and print them out at home. Obviously, all of the stuff I've given you isn't enough to last for weeks and weeks and weeks. So for each week after our first week, you're going to be able to print that stuff from here. I've scheduled the releases of all the assignments to be on Friday before the Monday. So you'll have all weekend to print out that stuff and get ready for Monday morning. Or you can just do it on Monday. Now the stuff in Google Classroom is primarily the paperwork, the stuff that you're going to be writing on and recording the work you've been doing. Now that stuff can be shared, and we'll talk about how to share that with our shared drive. We had so much practice in the last 2 terms uploading our stuff to our Google Shared Drive, but if you need some support with that in the future, I can of course help you do that. We know instruction has been paused until March 30th, but I've been hard at work on my YouTube channel creating videos to help you work on that paperwork. So this is all here and it'll be accessible to you, and I've linked all of these things in the lesson. So if you're struggling with part of your math lesson, you can always check out the corresponding YouTube video to watch me walk you through it. Now some of the things, like our weekly read aloud, our weekly writing, I've included my examples in YouTube videos. Before you do your writing, you'll get a chance to watch the read aloud and to hear the ideas I have and hopefully use some of those in your own writing. We know that during reading we always read together, and that's definitely a challenge, but I've read it out loud so that I'm hoping you at home will read out loud along. You know the deal when it comes to collaborative reading. We read together, and we can still do this over YouTube. The last thing I want to leave you with, the last thing is our game. I know how much you guys have enjoyed our game, and there's no way I'm going to let it stop come March 30th. And I'm going to give you a sneak peek of what's to come here. So another way you can work through your assignments is going to be through my website. I created a game similar to the game we've been playing in class for you to play as you're learning. So for example, I have a social lesson here created in the game. And so you'll get a chance to watch a video, and then continue with the adventure. You won't miss your chance to explore our fantastical world. Have a great spring break, and I will see you all online March 30th.